What is poppin', mi gente? Que es la que hay, and welcome back to my channel. En el video de hoy, I'm gonna go ahead and be teaching you guys how to properly apply lashes. So I'm gonna pick one of these lashes from this little classy selection from the Slay by Ella lashes, and showing you guys exactly how I go ahead and do them, how I was taught to do them, and some cool neat tricks that you can pick up. That way it makes it a little easier for you to do it, because I get them all the time. I get questions at work, I get questions on Instagram. This will help you guys, and I hope it helps you guys as much as I hope it does. Now, for the rest of this look, I did actually just record this for Instagram. I'm doing the lashes obviously off camera because I wanted to record this for you. So your girl is working hard out here in these streets. So yeah. So if that is something that you would like to go ahead and see for today, tonight, this evening, this afternoon, whenever you're watching this, go ahead and stay tuned. And don't forget, if you enjoy the content in today's video, to subscribe to my channel and ring that little bell down below so that you can get notified whenever I post a video on my channel. And leave me some comments down below on any tricks that you guys use that make it a little easier for you to apply them, and maybe things that I can use for my makeup application. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the video. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a little pair of scissors, about that big. You want to make sure that you have an applicator. So for a first timer, I always recommend getting an applicator like this. No tweezers, just because, like, for me, I get really fidgety with my eyes. So this actually helps out a lot. These are gel, like, lash applicators. Also because one end is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's kind of soft, and it helps you kind of just move them into its place. And then this end just helps get them together. And lastly, well, not lastly, actually there's another thing you'll need. So you want to make sure you have a good lash glue. So this is actually one of my very favorite lash glues as of like the last couple of months. It is the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. It's in the color Clear with Aloe by Kiss. It is absolutely amazing. And lastly, something that you'll definitely need is a mirror. I'm not talking about just any mirror. It has to be like one of these. Obviously, if you have another mirror similar to it, or if you just can balance a mirror, like a small one like this, I'll be showing you guys all the techniques, so stay freaking tuned. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready, go!
Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take this powder off of my face real quick because we cannot leave it on. Now, one thing's for certain, when you put on lashes, you want to make sure that you have your mascara on. So this is the mascara I've been currently using. It's the Bambi Eye mascara. It's waterproof, and it is by L'Oreal. It has an applicator like this. I don't know what's up with my whatever. Now, anytime I get any questions about lashes, I always like to remind people that applying lashes is not an art, but you kind of have to get into the groove of how to do it. You're not just gonna learn how to do it overnight. It doesn't take a first, second, third time to get it together. Sometimes for some people it does. For me particularly, it took me a little while longer just to kind of understand how I wanted to put them on, and how I learned how to fit them to my specific eyelid. So don't get discouraged. Don't let anybody discourage you either, because they can go somewhere. And yeah, just, I hope this helps. All right, y'all, so I went ahead and picked up the lashes I'm gonna be using. So something you want to go ahead and make sure you're noticing with the lashes is which one is going on which side. So usually where the shortest part of the lashes, whoa, hold up.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
So as you can see, it gets longer towards the end. So these are actually going to be going on this eye. So what I'm going to be doing is, I think I'm going to bring you guys in just a little bit closer. All right, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put the lash on my lid and measure it. Okay, let me show you guys what I mean. All right, so these lashes I actually don't have to cut. Now, if I did have to cut them, what I would do is I would chip from the end, and it does curve, so it just does make it a little bit easier. And what you would do is you would just cut a little bit of it and then work your way up depending on how far you need to cut. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the glue and apply it on the lash band. I went ahead and put the glue on there. What you wanna do is give it maybe about 60 seconds or so, and I'll let you guys know when it finishes drying so that way we can go ahead and apply them. All right, so the lash has it's literally invisible at this point. And what you want to go ahead and do is, the reason I say this is a good mirror to go ahead and do it for is because you want to go ahead and lay it flat. And what you want to, well, I usually like arch it a little bit, so this is the angle that I leave it at. Just because what you want to do is you want to look down. So basically you're looking up from the mirror and you want to put it as close to your lash line as possible. And I know a lot of people have been mentioning that they do middle and then kind of go in with the edges, and that is perfect because that way you can just pinpoint exactly everywhere you're going to be adding it to. And then I like to go back in after I've added it and just kind of, okay guys, so I'm not sure how much of that you actually got. So what I did was, after I added the lashes, like I mentioned, you want to put them as close to your lash line as possible. And then I like to smudge my real lashes and my fake ones. And they'll end up looking like this. Now, if you put it too far to the ends and it's not based off of the shape of your lashes, then that becomes a problem. Just because your eyes are gonna look more slanted, and if your eyes aren't like that, then it just looks like a mess. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the next eye and start applying that now. So now it has pretty much dried up, so we're gonna go ahead and go with the same rule. All right, and that all right, so once you do that, you pretty much have your lashes on and everything. Now, a very big thing I want to go ahead and let you know is, if you put the lashes on and you still feel like it's tickling your inner corner, it's kind of just being really annoying, you need to cut them. So in that case, you would have to chip a little bit of the edges, and like I said, you want to make sure that you're chipping just little by little, that way you're not cutting off the full lash and then you just have no lashes. So this is actually what it ends up looking like. I hope this was, you know, helpful in some way to you guys. Let me know your comments, your suggestions, anything that you use that is beneficial to you when you are applying your lashes and makes your life a lot easier. Let me know in the comment section down below. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for tuning in, and see you in the next one. Bye.